Welcome to the latest episode of the Federal's Worldly Wise, a weekly video program that decodes trending international issues. Nations that have attempted to block immigration forcefully have rarely succeeded in their objectives. United States President Donald Trump, in his second term, has turned out to be brazenly anti-immigrant, not sparing even legal immigration. Trump's unprecedented hike in H-1B visa fee for foreign workers is a thinly veiled attempt to stem immigration, especially from India and China, two countries that have used H-1B to the maximum. Trump is not the first. His predecessors, going way back to the 19th century until around the first half of the 20th century, tried to stop migrants from Asia. In 1882, the US barred the Chinese from entering the US under the Chinese Exclusion Act. A key reason was the same as now. Immigrants were accused of taking away jobs meant for Americans. The Japanese were restricted from entering the US during the Second World War when Japan bombed the US's base at Pearl Harbor. Later, in the 1960s, the Vietnamese too were prevented from entering the US during the Vietnam War. Amidst this, the Restrictive Immigration Act of 1924 made it all but impossible for Asians to enter the US. Europeans were preferred. For example, in 1929, of the 150,000 quota for immigrants, over 51,000 were reserved for Germans, 100 for the Greeks, and none to the Chinese. The landmark 1965 Immigration Act put an end to quotas based on race, sex, gender, and nationality. It triggered the inflow of people into the US from all around the world. For instance, in 1950, Asians comprised only 6% of immigrants in the US. In 1980, this rose to 35%. And more recently, in 2013, it went up to 40%. After over 50 years of liberal immigration, with Trump's support, the powerful anti-immigration lobby in the US is now trying to reverse this trend through the steep hike in visa fees. Incidentally, other nations too have tried to restrict immigration only to meet with spectacular failure. Take the case of Australia. From 1901, under the White Australia policy, only Europeans, mainly the British, could enter the country. Asians and other colored migrants were barred from entering Australia. Many of those already inside were forcibly deported to their native countries. In 1940, the non-white population in Australia, including the indigenous people, made up only 2% of the population. This was not sustainable as Australia required people for various jobs. Populate or perish became a popular slogan in the period after the Second World War. In 1966, Australia removed all restrictions on immigration, making it open to all. In 1973, it definitively abolished the White Australia policy. And today, Australia is a thriving multicultural society. Conservative Trump-like governments in many countries who treated migrants with disdain have cut a sorry figure, seen their economies stagnate. They have had to urgently lift restrictions to enable open and liberal migration. Trump is repeating a historical mistake with his H-1B fee hike of $100,000. Don't be too surprised if it backfires and Trump or his successor is forced to reverse the move. Thank you.